Okay, chat is working. Yippee! Hopefully chat is working. Should be. Alright. 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 Hello, Clover. Okay. Need these things. Does this fit on here? Maybe, I don't know. It should. I'm just gonna go with yes. Okay. Where'd my little scissors go? How are you doing, Clover? Hello, Alice. Good to hear. I'm very torn between what I should work on today. Alright. I'm better at drawing stuff now and I can draw horror digitally. Nice! I don't do much horror things. I mean, like, I could, but meh. Alright. Move that out of the way. Move that out of the way. Let's hope that the focus of the camera is not going to be mean to us today, because I've discovered that it is very fond of doing so. Isn't this my new Sharpie? Why is this not working? What? This one work? Yes. Okay. I don't think I've used this fabric since I've bought it. How fun. Trying something new. Not exactly new, but you guys like it when Cyber's on the camera, so he's back. Where'd my pins go? Surprised I still have these. They're tiny, but they work well enough that I still use them. If I can. Jesus. What? There we go. You guys cannot see what I'm doing. I'm way better at dragon anatomy and lighting. I also drew a furry doodle earlier, because why not? Nice. Okay. I'm still a little skeptical on how I'm going to sew this on, but we shall see when I get to that part. fine tip Sharpies are not the best thing to use on minky fabric. Apparently, they do not like it. It keeps getting caught. I haven't been working Sharpie in so long because I'm trying. I know! A working Sharpie is so rare in the workspace. Actually, do you wanna... do you wanna see my graveyard of all the Sharpies that don't work? Graveyard of Sharpies. So many. Hi, Neeks. Yeah, the rare phenomenon of a working Sharpie when you're crafting. Tis rare indeed. What is on me? Okay. This is a really pretty color, though. I believe this is coral. I know that people asked before, but my main supplier is Howl Fabrics. That's where I get most of my material. Every once in a while I browse around, but they're my main go-to. We're working on... What the heck did you guys name him? I don't remember. The noodle? The plushie? This boy? He's deflated right now, but... not all of them are dead. A lot of them have just... I don't know which ones work and which ones don't, so I just keep them all. Because every once in a while, one of them just decides to magically start working. It depends on their mood that day. Where did the cap to my Sharpie go? Uh-oh. This is how they die. If you like lighter fluid, don't eat lighter fluid. What the heck? Where'd I put the cap? Where'd it go? Why is it gone? What? Huh? I'm hungry. And I'm gonna hear a butter. Butter. The cap tax? What is that? Cap, what, huh? Dude, where is my cap? Oh no. No. This is my only other fine tip Sharpie. Dude, what? We're this early in this stream and I've already lost something. Wow. I'm so good at what I do. Did it fall in my little trash thing? Did it fall in here? I'm not finding it if it fell in here. It's gone forever. I found it. Okay, there we go. We're safe. Okay. Back to this. Whoa. You need food? What am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do? You can't eat the chat. No. Hello. Give me all the butter. I don't have any butter. I actually need to go to the store and get butter. Oh, that did not trace very well. Okay. So many beans. Those are not clouds. Those are paw pads for a plushie. Where did my shears go? Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna snip this out. I'm gonna attempt an embroidery method when trying to like show that they're like the individual beans of the toes. Emphasis on why they're called toe beans. Paw pads is so annoying to say. It's toe beans. It looks like clouds. What clouds look like that? Slay babes, hope it goes well. Thank you. We got most of the plushie then, though. They're on the floor. They're in there. I like to call this the taxidermy phase, because they're just a skin. They're just skin. No stuffing. Here. Yeah. He's just on the floor. He's just a skin. Hello, Foxy. Put butter on the beans? No. I'm not buttering the bean. Denied. The other thing I want to do today is work on the dragon over there. Show me some of your plushies. That's the only plushie I've ever made. It's just that. There's no other ones to show. Like, I want to work on him. I still do not have his horns, though, is the issue. And I don't know how to make his horns. And I don't know what to do. This is an issue. Like, how do I get your horns? What do I do? I don't know what to do with him. The first idea was to do the EVA method with EVA clay, but that stuff is rough. And maybe that's just because I suck at doing it. Oh god, you have a plushie idea? What is it? What is bro making? Plushie. Noodle plush. Noodle dragon. Yeah. This is a really cute color, though. Very good for paw pads. No, I want them to be hard, because the base is 3D printed, so I want to keep that. And I don't have a computer that can run Blender, so I cannot sculpt my own horns and print them out, because I also don't have a 3D printer large enough. So there's some issues. So I don't know what to do, because he's got a bunch of horns on him. Butter, no. The stream is lagging? Butter plush. They're pretty. They just need horns. And I might fix their eyes. I did not want hyper-realistic eyes on him, so I'm gonna fix that. Use butter to make- no. Butter is probably the worst material I could use to make horns for a dragon. No. Realistic ideas for plushies. Go for it. Yeah. Butter clay? Can I buy the plushie? No. So this is a prototype pattern that you saw on the floor over here. The pattern is made by me. I do all my stuff from scratch. So I will allow the plushies to be a commissionable piece. Like, you can customize your own plushie of size and design with limited colors. And I may or may not sell the template, as there are definitely some things that need to be altered, and if I sell the template, I have to do like step by step on how to put it together, and I'm lazy and I don't want to do that. Yeah, if I were to sculpt the corns, I would use this, which is EVA clay. I used it on Cyber over here. As you can see, his little horns are done with EVA clay. Yeah, like, I have a friend who can print it for me. I just... My computer is ass. There's the first thing. But, like, if I can get, like, the horns and I make them, like, in a 3D program, my friend can print them for me. But I can't use Blender. My computer can't run Blender. ZBrush is a paid-for program. I don't know. Sculptress is out of date. Someone give me ideas. Blender is, like, I know the main one, but... we trying. We trying. Nomad sculpts. Maybe. Well, okay, so to new people who are here, plushies is a very new thing to me. I have, like, almost never made plushies until now. I usually do costume headpieces and whatnot and fursuits, like you can see in front of me. And the guy in the back. Make a fox furry head? If someone commissions me for it. I don't do that stuff for free. I don't got the time for that. Who knows? Who knows? If only. The other option is I can go with, like... I'm forgetting what it's called. Like, Tinkercad? I don't know if Tinkercad can do something as advanced as what I'm wanting, though. That's the issue. That's the idea, but I need to find a sculpture program that I can use. That's, like, the issue's now gone into full circle. In the meantime, though, let's finish the plushie. Let's get him over with. First, I have to finish sewing the tail fluff onto him. Get that done. What did you guys name him? You guys gave him a name. What was it? If someone remembers what the name that was given to the plushie was when I was first starting them. I am not a Therian, but hello. Bacon Bean? That is not the name you guys gave him. No, I am not giving you mod. I do not know you. Yeah, I don't think you guys were. I appreciate your dedication, though, Foxy, thank you. the current mods I have for my chat are people I have either A, known for a very, very long time, or I know them IRL. So that's, yeah. Yeah, it's been glitchy recently. Like, little, like, thing. It's gonna go up and down a lot. That's just how it works with my stream. Because, like, right now it currently says there's 0 people here. And now it says it's 3. Who knows? YouTube is weird. We've already, if you've been in my streams before, you know that the YouTube AI algorithm despises me, and their AI moderation is mean. Oh, what? There's so much fluff. I can't see what I'm doing. Too fluffy. Why is YouTube flipping dumb? I don't know. There were several cases where if I showed any part of my body that wasn't my hands, it would lose its mind and think I was under the age of 13. This happened on multiple occasions. It's really annoying, especially when when my age is public to YouTube through my Google account. It's stupid. Consider this the reason why do not have AI moderation. Just don't, because this is the kind of stuff that happens, and it pisses everyone off. Because I know that there's no way this is just a me issue. I don't trust AI. Exactly. Don't trust AI. Probably one of my favorite, like, AI, like, allegations that someone put on me was the fact that my physical painting that I made, like, not a digital painting, like, no, with paints and a paintbrush on a canvas, someone said it was AI, and they would not let it down, and I was like, how did AI create a physical painting? It can't. That's the thing, you can't make an AI art allegation against a physical object that isn't in that isn't created by media or a digital thing. You know what I'm saying. Throws it in the trash, yeah. Ooh, paper dragon. That's still on my list of things to do eventually. Is to make a paper dragon puppet. There's so much fluff. To the point that I can't see what I'm doing. Too fluffy. Hello. Hello to all the new people. You like fluff? I like fluff. It's just a pain to sew. Especially if you're doing it from the outside. Luckily, because it is so fluffy, you will not see any of the stitching. That's the good thing. My favorite dragon, but it totally did not make it. Yes, all the fluff. Very floofy. I love this fabric, but it's like impossible to get. Unfortunately, it is incredibly soft. But again, very annoying to find. Can I see the plushie and can you say what animal it is? It is a Eastern dragon. It's a noodle dragon. And it's getting somewhere there. It's almost done. Very close. Oh, don't fall. Where do you get the pattern? The pattern is all made by me. All my stuff is done myself. Well, how can I get the pattern? It is not for sale yet. This is currently still a prototype. This is the first attempt I've ever done with the pattern, so There's no way for you to get it yet. Yeah. Like I said, like, I made this pattern on a whim, and this is the first test ever done with it to make sure that actually it puts itself together properly. Almost there. The pattern does definitely fit itself together, which is nice. However, there are stuff that I do want to make adjustments to, obviously, which is why the pattern is not being sold. You can't sell a pattern without testing it. It is, so far. The pattern is also very adjustable, so you can make it to like any size you want to. Hello, dragon puppet lover. Have to pull out all of the loose fiber. You'll need to do something chaotic because the chat gets boring and one of my eyes is constant. And I can't read in English. I'm gonna go take a shower. Alright, you go do that. No being stinky. Where the heck is the rest of my seam? Where's the rest of it? What the heck? You're making a plushie too? What's your plushie? There it is. Okay. Can I modify it into a rattlesnake? No, you could not. Those have very different head shapes and very different body proportions. This is meant to be a dragon, so not exactly easy to do that. I could make a rattlesnake plushie if someone, like, paid me to do it easily, but this is not a modifiable pattern in that way. It can be modified in size, and that's about it. It's a plushie for me. Thank you. Tastes like licorice. Hi, Sam. How's Cyber? Cyber's doing good. We chillin'. It's like watching a complicated Build-A-Bear. Hi, Shroom. I did have a good Halloween. Did everyone have a good Halloween? Everyone should have a good Halloween. You give your sister all the candy. No, hoard it. Hoard the candy for yourself. In a way, I guess it is kind of a very complex Build-A-Bear. If you want to put it that way. Except at Build-A-Bear, all you do is stuff it. At this Build-A-Bear, you make the entire thing start to finish from scratch. You didn't do Halloween this year? Why? Ah. What am I making? We're making a plushie. And they're currently falling off the table. Now he's upside down. Blop It. That's what you guys named him. You named them Blop It. Alright. Almost there. Hello. Why? Come on. There we go. This one's a little easier to follow. What is all the stickers you're sending? Shrooms. Thank you for the shrooms. I'll finish the plushie soon. Setting up a Christmas tree? It's November. No. Too early. Way too early. Don't spam. No spamming the chat. Why is everyone making plushies now? Not that that's a bad thing, of course. Have you watched the new season of Hazbin Hotel? No, I've not. I've never watched Hazbin Hotel, and I watched a little bit of, whatever the other one is, when it, like, very first came out. Yeah, that one. I said I watched it when it, like, very first came out. And that was it. And it was only, like, the first few episodes, and it just got boring to me. But I've known Vivzy as an animator for years before she started Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. I've followed her stuff for a very long time. My progress is slow but efficient, hopefully. I have nothing to do, sadly. Oh, it's so annoying to find the seam. This is probably my least favorite part of this plushie so far, has been this. It has been very annoying. We're almost there, though. At least on this side. We just have a little bit left on the other side. You're gonna eat some of my drywall? Oh. Tell me how it tastes. Come on. Very dry. I wonder why. Just a few more stitches. My God. No eating the walls. Stop eating the walls. You've lost your wall eating privileges. They've been revoked. Never. You both will be banished. I don't know to where, but you will be. There we go. Last one on this side. All right, let me just have a little bit more on the other side. I don't think I'll have enough thread. That's annoying. Imagination. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough thread. Oof. Annoying. Alright, I'm just gonna tie it here and give myself new thread. I'm gonna eat, oh god. No hot glue. Or rats. No hot glue or rats. Denied. No. Could you support yourself on your commissioned work? Probably. I do pretty well already. It burns. That's what you get. I don't own an expo marker. I have no expo markers for you to eat. For they do not exist. Is she muted? I'm not muted. Hello. How do you, I don't know. How, Nicole? Nicole? Hello, Nicole. Almost done. Don't eat toe beans. Don't eat glass either. Stop it. All right, there we go. Tail fluff is secured. If I can tie this off properly. Hello. Hello, green bean lover. I love that name. Eat your green beans, guys. Yeah, eat your green beans. Eat your greens. All right. Whoa. Knocking everything over. All right. We got the tail fluff now. Now it's time for the toe beans. I already have these parts cut out. Just need to cut out these pieces. I want to burst out into song, but I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't know if it'll copyright you through the chat. I doubt it. I doubt it will. Actually, I want my other scissors for this. Cut out the beans. Hello, Fizzo. They don't need to know. We're making a plushie, and we are finishing it up. No, my last live was a while ago. I took a break because YouTube's AI moderation was being mean to me. Little beans. That's like the main paw pad, the base. more plush. They're almost done. We just gotta sew on the beans and stuff them and then sew them on to the base and the main part of the body. And then we get to stuff them. Hello, Nunquam. Why are they being mean? Because AA moderation is not good. I'll gang up on the haters and bark at them. I won't stop you. Whenever I cut things close to the camera, my focus goes all over the place, which is annoying, but oh well. Focus being a bum, yeah. Yeah, it's whatever. Camera focus being silly. I wanted the beans to be very plush, so we'll see how plush-like we can maybe make them. Hopefully. This is not 4-way stretch material. Yeah, Cyber is here. It's really take you to sew the toe beans. Well, I've never done them on this size before, so we'll see how long it takes me. I still got a job to do. My mission complete. I was late to the live because I was clocking my brother in basketball. Nah, you're fine. You're Usually I can sew normal paw pads pretty quickly, so we'll see how long it takes me to do the little ones. Last one. Hello. We are making a plushie. We're cutting out the toe beans for the plush. All good plushies have toe beans. It is a requirement. Not the... Uh-oh. Not the ankles. No. Alright. Let's get rid of all the scraps and excess floof that we do not need. Okay. So this is like the bottom of the foot, right? This is like the back legs. So we would have the toes, like so. Then we would have the base bean, like that. And then we'd have a little one right here. And so they would look like that. Do you have photos, digital designs, or a sketch of what it's going to look like? Well, it looks like that. That's what it looks like. And then if we take, this is the front foot, the bottom of the front foot. We take another set of beans. Look like my dog's feet? Well, that's because they're paws. Then we do one like that. And then one like that. And there you go. Beans. And that's how you make beans. Now I gotta sew them on, and I'm not happy to do that. It might be cooked. Why? Now you're good. All right. Attempt to sew the beans. Just go up and down. And hope it doesn't do that. If I can do clown makeup, and I think she thinks I'm autistic or possessed. Oh, interesting. just gonna create a little pocket, and then we're gonna stuff them. Did you hand sew the entire thing? I don't own a sewing machine, so all of my work is hand sewn, including that guy. The other issue is that if I were to get a sewing machine, I would need like a really expensive industrial sewing machine, because these types of like fluffy fabrics, sewing machines do not like them. They get jammed and they like they get clogged and jammed and they can set on fire. That has happened to multiple people before. So you need like a nice one. Right, well, you're doing amazing. Thank you. There we go. Jesus, my thread is being funky. Thank you. Yeah, my viewer count tends to vary a lot. Very up and down. Thank you. Why is my thread knotted? Not cool, thread. I have never had my thread knot this much while trying to stitch. This is like a first. Why is it doing that? I'm literally just going up and down. This is like the hardest way to get your thread to knot on you. Like, it's fine, you're not gonna see it, so it doesn't matter too much. But also, how? I'm impressed. There's a first for everything. borb. Gotta love the borbs. What is the name of your borb? Max, nice. What type of borb? I always wanted a burb. However, I have a cat. Ooh, nice. Ooh, fun. One of these days I'll get a burb. It shall happen eventually, maybe. We hope. Halfway done. Your bird is angry. They sound like a troublemaker. Angie borb. Hello! They are little beans! Very little toe beans. These are probably the smallest toe beans I have ever sown, but I love them. And also, my thread is getting, like, unusually knotted. I have never had that happen. Is just being weird, I guess. Duct tape the mouth of the burb. I don't know how good I would be at taking care of a bird, but I want one. Again with the thread. What the heck? Just ran in circles. But he's not a good singer. Aww. The bird is tone deaf. Just like me. Again with the focus, come on. It's not that hard, Kim. It's not that hard. I'll sew all of the main toes on first, and then I'll get to the other paw pad. The main pad. There's like the pad, and then there's the toes. I am gonna run out of thread though. I don't think I have enough to finish this, which is annoying. It's probably because my thread kept getting tangled. Yay! For some really weird reason. Toe beans. I bet you can sing way better than him. I doubt it. I think everyone's ears would fall off if they listened to either of us sing. Oh, I might have enough. It'd be really nice if this lined up perfectly. Maybe. Would make me very happy. It actually might. Wait. This is for a plushie. These are their toes. Here, give me a second and I'll show you the rest of them. This is like the last final step. There they are, on the floor. We're making the toes. And then I get to sew those on, and then we get to stuff them. They're a little dragon, a little fluffy dragon. But yeah, look at that. I've never had that happen before. That is so weird. Thank you. They are made entirely by me. I made the template for them as well. So it's all my work. All right. One bean down. Then we can very cute. However, I fear I might have cut these a little too small because I don't know how well his beans are gonna fit. I'm losing space. Once I like stuff them and attach them to the body, I'm gonna go in and like make it look more like actual like toes and separate the beans individually. Yeah, this is the back foot, this is the front foot. We're gonna do all of like the toes first. And then like this is the pattern, so I'll go in and like show like the individual digits of the toes. But yeah. We got one. That's one. We'll do the other front foot. Where did my thread go? I'm blind, guys, I swear. Oh my god. There it is. Okay. Eh. Alright. I am hungry. That's really cool. I'm just learning to sew. Nice! I think that like sewing as a whole, even just like basic stitching, should be something that everyone should learn because it is a very useful skill besides like using it for crafting. It's very useful. You never know what you might need to sew for. Yeah, I am a fully self-taught artist in everything I do, so just lots of practice. I keep hitting my scissors, and I can hear them just like bouncing on the table. Let's hope that my thread does not get too tangled for some really weird reason this time. I say as my thread gets tangled. For literally no apparent reason. Thank you. That's so kind of you. Why would you do that? Alright. Like, I have 3 different kinds of stitches that I do for a lot of my work. I usually end up using at least all 3 of them for most of my stuff. Like that guy in the background. One is a blanket stitch. This is like, I don't know what to call this. It's just going up and down, but I'm doing it around something and not to make it look. There's another one that goes like up and down, and that's like for quilting, which you do sideways. This one is the long way, and you do it around a piece of fabric to secure it. It's the same thing you do when you're trying to like sew on patches to something. So I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah. And then there's a ladder stitch, which I don't use very often, but it is one that I do. It's rarely used though. Thank you! He's currently not on right now because his battery's dead and I don't want to plug him into the wall. So he just sits in the background of on the table. He just sits there. As I painstakingly sew toe beans. Such tiny toe beans. Some might even say the tiniest of toe beans. Very little. I'm gonna hope that the bigger foot maybe will look a little better. Because these ones, the front paws, are gonna be really snug with the beans. But we shall see. Let's just hope that it doesn't become too packed and crowded and look a little funky. We hope so. Thank you for the likes, whoever that was. I saw that. The thread has not gotten knotted yet this time, so I might have just jinxed it. God dang it! Why? Why do you do this to me? This is like the simplest stitch. Why are you getting knotted? Stop it. There we go. Usually, a blanket stitch would get knotted relatively easily, but I guess in this case, apparently not. Oh my god. Is it really that difficult? Just go through. Or do that. That's also annoying. Is it because my thread's not tight? Is that why? Is it getting like bunched up on itself? Why? That's so weird. Might end the stream soon because I am very hungry. I have not eaten much today, which is kind of on me. I can get you a sandwich. How are you gonna get me a sandwich? Are you gonna teleport it to me? Do I get a teleported sandwich? Oops. I dropped my thread. Which reminds me that I really need to get myself another spool of white thread. I had one, and it's disappeared into the void, and I do not know where it has gone. And I do not know how I could have lost it either. Welcome back. So now I just have this black one. And like these big spools last me years, which is great. I needed to find one again. I do not know how I could have lost a whole spool, a whole very large spool of white thread, but oh well. Do you think I may... what do you mean, the yarn? I'm not using yarn. Do you mean the thread? Do you think it may be the yarn that's making... Huh? Try rewriting that sentence, maybe. Someone is vacuuming upstairs and I can hear it. Sorry, my bad. Do you think the thread's making you... Hello! Nah, it's just being weird. Like, I don't know why it's doing that. Nah. It's not the biggest issue in the world. Like, it's not too much of a problem. But, it's just a little annoying. It's not gonna, like, really affect anything in the end. Like, what the hell? Stop it. Like, not much is gonna change in the final results. It's still gonna look the same. It's just annoying. The thread is rage baiting me. It's being a nuisance. It was worse on this one. Like, why are you doing that? Is it because it's minky? I've had issue with sewing minky fabric before because it likes to just be a little dramatic. But also, what? I think I'm not like pulling my thread taut enough. I think that's what the issue is. For some weird reason. Because I can feel it. I can feel it getting caught on itself. Somehow. And I'm gonna start blaming the fabric. I've not really sewn minky on minky before. Especially with this stitch. So, we shall see how it goes. When are you going on fursuit? Or should I start, you know? Thank you! They're currently not on right now, but they do have an LED panel face. I would say, so, information I would give to, like, a beginner fursuit maker. Tutorials and start with pre-made patterns. Do not try and wing your own pattern right off the bat. There are billions of, like, really good patterns that you can find online for relatively cheap prices. Especially, like, Etsy and whatnot. You'd be surprised. Start with that. Start with a pre-made pattern. And then, of course, like, tutorials and whatnot. Some patterns have tutorials that go with them. What color is the face? They have a cyan to magenta purple ombre as their face. And it's a bit more, they have, like, kind of diamond-shaped eyes. It's similar to the, you can see, like, the gradient on their horns. Their face matches the gradient on their horns. How many fursuits have you made in your entire life? Whoa. Whoops. Sorry. I clicked something. 13? 14? I don't have their battery's dead. Their battery's dead. I mean, I can try. Like, we can see how much life is left in it. Let's try. It's gonna be very brief, though, because it's gonna probably die immediately. Oh. That's not gonna last long, but... There you go. His battery is pretty much dead, so that's only gonna stay on for a few seconds, and then it's gonna power off again. There you go. There he is in all his glory. Sure, you can take a picture of him. If you want. I've got better photos all over my page and social media, though, so if you want, like, better photos that exist of him. Yeah, he is a full fursuit as well. He does have armor and everything. His armor is very... There he is. All its glory. But yeah, you can, like, look through my page. I post photos of him all the time, and people get, like, really nice professional photos of him from, like, conventions that I attend, who, like, the people who have the nice cameras. Someone did, like, a full photo shoot of him at the last convention I was attending, which was super cool. All the photos turned out great. They had, like, professional lighting and everything. It was really cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much battery he has left, so we'll see how long he lasts. I just know that his battery was close to dead, I believe, at least. Yeah, that is CyberError. He's the main mascot and my main persona of my channel. He was the very first fursuit I ever made. He's had several upgrades over the years that I've been a furry, but like him as a character, he was the first fursuit I made. This is not my first fursuit. This is like several years of improvement. Yeah, they're pretty fun. Furry conventions are pretty cool. I will be attending Midwest Fur Fest this year as well. You don't have to answer if you want. How long have you been sewing? How long have you been making fursuits? I'm doing pretty good today. Thank you for asking. So as I said before, I'm a fully self-taught artist. In like literally everything that I know. I started sewing when I was about 7, 8 years old. I do commissions. Commissions is the main part of my job. I was around 7 or 8 when I started sewing for the first time, and I've been making fursuits for about 5 to 6 years. Yeah, I just made my first fursuit when I was around 10, 11-ish. I'm 16 now, so pricing depending on what you want. I can do a serious amount of detail. Like, for an example, Cyber, with his full entire fursuit, he has about 300 individual sewn spots on his entire fursuit. You gotta tell me what you want. All of my prices are base price, but you have to tell me what you want. You can't just say base price as a whole. You gotta tell me specifically what you're wanting to commission from me. Thank you. But yeah, his full suit is currently laying in a closet right now. He is one of 2 full suits that I have made and own. The other one belongs to my Mano Kit Shrimp, who, he's my more like local fursuit that I wear around. He comes out for festivals and stuff. Cause he's a very kid-friendly suit. Cyber is a little less kid-friendly, but so my shark boy comes out in the public a lot more than Cyber does. Cyber comes to conventions though. He's the one who goes to conventions. My god, come on. Thread Y. Stop it. There we go. Yeah, he's sitting up there. There he is. His massive tail is behind me. I don't have my skull dog down here with me. He's upstairs right now. Yeah, both of them just sit in a closet. Both Cyber and Shrimp, have massive tails. And Shrimp has a lot of UV reactive markings as well. All of the yellow on him glows, which is really cool. Cyber obviously glows on his own with the LEDs. But yeah, as a creator, I excel a lot in like extreme details. There's a lot of stuff that I can do and will take as a commission willingly that a lot of makers would deny. So almost done with this paw. Also just realized that I'm not in frame. You cannot see what I'm doing. Come on. There we go. But yeah, making plushies has been a new thing for me. This is the first plushie I've ever done. They've turned out pretty well. I am very happy with them. Almost done. Yeah, you gotta keep me talking. Hello, dragon. Alright, that is... Whoa, whoops. These are for a plushie. These are the bottom of the feet of a plushie. They're their toes. All plushies need good toe beans. You cannot have a plushie without toe beans. It is indeed a requirement. Yeah, I'm gonna check his battery, because now I'm just curious. How much charge do you have, my child? Oh, they're at like full charge. What? I was lied to. I was like, I could have sworn they were dead. I guess not. If you are such, we're going to sell this pattern. How much would you put it for? Like $15. Also, something fun to show you guys is a recently finished project, because I know that there were some people who were very excited to see these done, which was these guys, which are now finished. If you're wondering how much detail I can do, this is how much detail I can do. But yeah, these are finally done. They are also UV reactive. So they do glow. I do not know where my black light has gone. I would show you, but I don't know where it is. But yeah. I'm very happy that these are finally done. They turned out very nice. Yeah. All individual hand-stitched patterns on both sides. It does not stretch. I have no idea what you were talking about. Yeah, they turned out very nice. I'm very happy with how well they look. It took forever to get them done, but they're finally done. I'm gonna probably end the stream here because I am hungry and I want food. I'll probably stream again tomorrow, hopefully. I should have time tomorrow, so I'll stream tomorrow and we'll continue working on stuff. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.